Good morning, Steve here in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, today I think the market will be watching U.S. export sales data. This is the time of year in which U.S. soybean sales continue to decline because of competition out of South America. There's also talk that China has kind of talked about reducing some of its domestic production as soybean vessels from Brazil are delayed. And that might be offering some resistance to the marketplace. Beans were higher overnight. They're kind of backing off their highs, but I think the main reason is that Argentina weather is dry. While the Argentina corn prices are cheaper than U.S. in April and May, the concern is the crop is not big enough to sustain exports into the September timeframe, and so U.S. might be competitive for corn exports in September, at a time when usually we pick back up soybean exports, especially to China. So a lot will depend upon how much of the southern crops will get planted in a timely basis, so we have grain to fill those boats in August and September. One private group came out last night with their weather forecast for the spring, and it's pretty much close to NOAA. Dry conditions in the southern plains, wet conditions in the Delta and Ohio River Valley, and then normal conditions elsewhere. So we'll see if those wet conditions in the Delta delays plantings there, and if a dry April reduces the crop prospects for our hard red winter wheat crop. We also noted that there were steep declines in open interest in beans and corn overnight. The corn open interest decline may be weighing on the corn market today, although we'll be kind of watching pretty closely the expectations of the March USDA supply and demand report. The USDA may carry out close to 1,500 if Argentina robs corn exports out of the U.S. in the April, May, and June timeframe. On the bean side, I doubt if the USDA can lower the carryouts any more than the numbers they have right now. And so that report could be a nothing report. And there is talk that maybe some of the analysts are suggesting that the funds liquidate their long positions, or at least part of them, after that March 9th report. We also note that there was an average guess of companies in Brazil that the soybean crop will be around 133 million metric tons. That's equal to the USDA's number. The same group estimated the corn crop at 108 million tons, with the range of 105 to 113. USDA is at 109. So we're watching export sales. We're watching money flow. It just appears when you look at the 10-year yield close to 1.5, that's kind of positive to commodities. It could be a little negative to the stock market. And when we look at commodities besides soybeans, soybean meal, and soybean oil, you got coffee, cocoa, sugar, and cotton all higher. You've got copper and silver also higher. So we'll see if that helps the overall commodity price direction. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. And remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.